Welcome back to the morning edition. We have April Flag with Aroostook Aspirations. It's time for April Squared.
April Squared, that's
Yep.
right. April Squared is so powerful, as a matter of fact, that we managed to move the block house from Fort Fairfield to Easton last week. I couldn't believe it. So I apologize to the people of Fort Fairfield. I certainly wasn't thinking of Easton when I was talking about you. You are a very, very historical town.
All right. Well, so last week we covered, like you said, Fort Fairfield and Washburn. Two towns focus on community, and then in Houlton we see more community connections.
A lot more community connections. In Houlton, actually, they've taken the cemetery project and they put like a little spin on it. So we're calling it a day to remember because although Evergreen does have a map of its grounds, it does not have a list of the veterans within the cemetery.
All right, so that's a neat idea. So instead of a full map, the students are going to focus only on veterans.
That's right. They're actually going to go through the cemetery and mark the grave sites of all the veterans. And I think probably the coolest part of this project, honestly, is the historical value in the Evergreen Cemetery. This cemetery has the grave site of the town's original founder, Joseph Houlton.
All right, so in addition to that project, students can work on projects within Aid for Kids.
Yeah, Aid for Kids. It's actually a very small project, and not many people know about it, but I'm telling you, it is mighty. It has an incredible reach. It works with programs all throughout Aroostook. And I don't know if you're going to see, yeah, there she is. There's Jess Tucker. She's standing out there. She's our Southern Aroostook Govan Scholar with her little Heidi's Hope sign. That's Aid for Kids. Look how small that sign is right outside that humble area. But when crises arise, when families are stretched, when things go bad, they step in and they can give clothes and shoes and jackets and toys. And then Toys for Tots is actually right above that place, and they're going to go up there and do some cleaning too.
All right, that sounds great. That's such a great idea. So,
it is.
And then there's the Humane Society.
Oh, the Humane Society, one of the most popular projects in Houlton. When we were there talking to the kids, all of them wanted to work with the Humane Society. I think we can all understand why, the cats and the dogs, and they just want to go cuddle. But the Humane Society does have some work for about 25 kids, and so there will be a group of 25 kids there on Heidi's Hope.
All right, so there's lots of other projects to choose from in Houlton, including harvest work with Llewellyn Farms and helping with the harvest break for the town.
That's right. And the 10th, so in Fort Kent, actually, we're going to move from Houlton to Fort Kent now. One thing about Houlton, the Llewellyn Farms project is really cool. He grows food, and then he gives the food to needy families in Aroostook. I think that's a wonderful thing. When we're moving to Fort Kent, however, that's really kind of the great outdoors.
Okay.
So it's a lot of great outdoors projects. So the first one is 10th Mountain. Kids will be walking up and climbing up 10th Mountain, but certainly in a way that they're not accustomed to, cleaning and getting it ready for the season that's coming.
Okay, so students will be working with the university students as well?
Yeah, actually, they're going to work with them at a place called, I hope I pronounced this correctly, I've heard it like 6 times, Jalbert Park. UMFK kids started that about a month ago, but they couldn't finish. It was just too big of a job. So they're going to join the Fort Kent kids and finish up that project, and that's going to be really cool.
All right, and then in Servin Ma Community.
So
there's a lot of options in there.
There is. Father Jim has been very creative in creating all these nifty projects, including mapping the cemetery, stacking some wood. There's always some cleaning, both inside and outside, to do. So there's clearly something for every single student in this project.
All right, and you visited Fort Kent last week, so how did the kids react to Heidi's Hope?
You know, Houlton and Fort Kent are 2 schools that really have a massive amount of community spirit, so they receive this very well. The kids are excited. They want to be a part of something like this. You know, when you talk about 1,000 kids doing something on the same day, that's a pretty incredible thing.
All right, now we're running out of time here, so how can the audience help?
So the audience can help by going to our website and clicking on the pink tab, and you can see it on your screen. That's going to take you right to our Heidi's Hope main page, and then you just click Sponsor a Student, and you pick a kid in a community, and you sponsor them.
All right, and next week we're going to finish up with Hodgdon and Wisdom.
Hodgdon and Wisdom. We've saved 2 very mighty towns for the last part. And please make sure you're checking Facebook, because Facebook is going to be really busy in the next couple of weeks, especially if you're a kid doing Heidi's Hope.
All right, sounds great. Thanks, and we'll see you next week with Hodgdon and Wisdom.
That's right.
And so I'm going to I'm going to give you a quick look at the temperatures for today. So 64